I think obviously they're a huge part of what we like to do, and I think there's not a substitute for a good runner. If you have a guy who can wear the defense down a little bit, and a guy who knows how to carry the ball, be physical, and can make those tough yards, I think there's no substitute for those guys. You got to have them. And we haven't kind of turned our guy loose yet, but I think he's got some special ability that way. So we're going to find out here pretty soon.
What did you think of the run game against the Eagles?
It wasn't as good as I liked. I mean, I thought the yards that we made were at the end of the game when they were playing really soft. So I didn't put any stock into what we did as far as running the ball, there last week. Again, we just got to keep working at it, keep getting better.
Was it an issue that kept cropping up?
No, I don't think it was an issue. I think, it's like anything. You run the ball on first down, you don't make but a yard or two, and you run it again, and you're still not making yards. It's always easy for the head coach to start throwing the ball, So I think our guys understand that in order to be a good running team, there's some of that, but at the same time, you can feel it on the field when your guys are starting to take over a game or push people and those type of things. We just got to do that better, and we will.
Can you basically run the same game plan with Josh that
Yes.
you do?
There's no question. There's nothing that we're changing because Josh is playing quarterback. I'll tailor the things we do to his strengths, but we're not changing our offense, because he's playing quarterback.
But what does he do better than RG3?
Well, I don't think it's good to compare, what he does better than RG3. I just think Josh has he has a unique skill set. He can throw the ball with anybody. He's more athletic than I think people give him a lot of credit, than people say he is. He's very athletic. And he's a leader. He knows how to play. So it's not about, comparing him and RG. I just think his skill set fits our offense, and he'll be able to help our offense play good.
How would you assess Danny Shelton's first game?
I thought there was some things he did really well. I thought he, at times, he got some knockback, on the offensive line. So I think that was a huge improvement. We just need him to do it consistently, do it every game, and I think he's heading it and trending in that direction. So we're looking forward to watching him play this weekend.
Ray reported last week said that the staff has asked him to do some different technical things.
Right.
He was kind of working through that in the preseason. Are you guys starting to see him, work those techniques that you wanted to see?
Oh yeah, because he's starting to be dominant up front. We know he's a big guy, but at the same time, you got to use your athletic ability, use your hands and your legs, to push people, and he's starting to do that. So he's starting to really come on.
Yesterday you talked about massive. You mentioned his tenacity. When you got a guy like that with that kind of motor, is that something that you can expect to show every week?
Oh yeah, I think that's what he is. I mean, he's been that since I've met him. He's a full-speed football player, likes to play the game. So that's the one thing about being a pro football player, the consistency of doing things the same way all the time. And Carl is that kind of guy. So he's obviously, as I said yesterday, a starter on our football team, and I'm glad we have him.
Does the Mutombo finger wag, and then you also had a couple guys do a dance after a sack, a little bit.
I didn't. I wish I could have saw it. We need to get more dances then. We're not getting enough sacks, so I can catch this. No, it doesn't. Look, I think within the rules of the game, as long as guys are doing that part right, that doesn't bother me. I think I want our guys to have a little swagger to them. I do. But you got to play that way all the time. I don't want to be very cheapish about it, but at the same time, I want our guys to play with a little edge to them. And if that's what makes us play good, I'm more power to them. As long as the dances don't turn into something I've never seen before, we'll be okay.
Or a penalty.
Absolutely, no doubt.
Good? Thanks.
How has Austin Pastor
Been for you guys lately?
He's-
What do you guys do to help him or prepare him for Suggs?
Oh, he's done well. Suggs is on both sides. He's over there on Joe's side too. So we know Terrell Suggs. He's a tremendous football player, and it's not that you work at it. Hopefully we've studied enough tape and understand the guy we're playing, and I'm sure Austin has. I think Austin did a good job last week. He had some very formidable rush guys last week. So as I said before, every week we're going to play good rushers. So he just got to stay to his fundamentals, understand where his help is, and again, understand what they're trying to do on defense, and we'll be okay.
Did Gary Barnes just have a bad day last week dropping those?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no doubt. But it happens, and that's behind him now. You know, he's looking forward to playing this week.
Was there any special time devoted this week to Irving snaps? And did you, in fact, get involved like you said you might?
There's always special times to snaps, and I did not just truly offer all of my expertise yet, but we are, you know, I think there's improvement. You know, again, you're not going to know until the game. I don't see it rearing his ugly head out here at practice, you know, so that's what's unfortunate, you know, and like I said, Cam's done a good job. Other than that, you know, that was, and it can't happen. I'll be first to tell you that again. That's something that we have to get solved, you know, in the game. The ball can't go over our quarterback's head. But at the same time, I've watched our guys really put a emphasis and a focus on it, and hopefully we'll get that behind us.